Yo, Mitch Panseco Tlog Techpa, mis saludos y respetos full blast. Greetings to all my gente out there. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. For those of you who are just cruising on by, welcome, bienvenido. My name is Manny and I'm the Jaguar Man. Mucho gusto. I mean, real quick, this is a channel where we make homies never break. And if we do get a little rough and tough, just a little coscorrón, pa' que te alivianes, homito. Know what I'm saying? Ya sabes, aquí, homie, we don't know it all, homie. Every day we learn, and we're gonna learn from one another. So, feel free to punch up the like button or leave me a comment. It's all good, homie. El que se agüita, pierde. Cause I stay on top, winning, that's it. Homies, homegirls, today we're gonna have a good one. Today we're gonna talk about doing time. How about having a celly with an addiction? So with that said, you know the ritual. Kick your feet up, sit back, relax, spark up your churrito, open up your pisto. Those of you who do not indulge, por favor. Jaguar Man, why does it always have to be churrito and pisto? Why can't it be why can't you just enjoy a video sober? Okay, my bad. Chingao. Get your concha and glass of milk and get ready for the spell, homie. Vámonos recio. So, real quick, man, this is where it gets very interesting. And I'm going to get down to the point. Try to keep this video short and simple to the point. Doing time, homie. I was up in Kern Valley, homie. New Delano, a.k.a. 180 Design Level 4. At that time, we were locked down. This is before the homies got off the shoe and everybody was slammed down. So back then, we would get locked down for no reason. You are affiliated some way to the causa, you getting slammed down, homie. Unfortunately, we had nothing coming whatsoever. We had all the shitty jobs. We couldn't go to school. Our movement was minimum, and we didn't have nothing coming. It was just being in your celda 24/7. Every now and then, we would get that concrete yard. Pero I think going back, I'd rather stay in my cell than go to that little slap in the face concrete yard. Bang! And at the time in Kern Valley, little homie got killed, I believe, I had just barely gotten there. We were slammed down. There was guerra going back and forth. That's the first place I've been to where we were still getting visits. Of course, they'll cuff you up, escort you to the visiting room, and everybody knows that the visiting room is off limits. But of course, other people were programming, so obviously there was a lot of zooms and whams coming in. People were having the recreational good time, if you know what I mean, right? So the weekends, the visita, everybody's happy to go see their loved ones. For those who got visits, I mean, man, it was lovely because you gave your celly some cell time. We all know that it's very important to get cell time. Whatever you do, I mean, that's your pedo. Whether you like to fucking clean your celda butt naked or do burpees butt naked. I mean, hey, I don't know. Things that maybe you cannot do with your celly in the same cell at the same time. Unfortunately, sometimes your celly doesn't have nothing coming. No visita, no paquetes, no canteen. So it's like, damn. How about having a celly that goes to canteen, gets his paquetes, not all the time, but every now and then, I guess, when things are good at home, whoever's taking care of you are able to provide. But then that door opens up and someone picks up that big ass bag and it's gone. Wow, like that? Wow, homie, serio? Don't you have any hygiene or don't you need some soap, toothpaste? We're locked down, homie. I mean, do you have any warichi? Did you make sure you have your necessities? Because it's mandatory, homie. You get locked up, you get your hygiene. Besides your hygiene, I mean, you get locked up, all of a sudden you want some warichi, some coffee. Okay, cool. When I had my cell, the hot pot on the bottom locker, And I also would have my jar of coffee there with the spoon, so my celaya would have the liberty and feel comfortable to go ahead and get a shot without asking. You're going to canteen, getting your quarterly package. But then again, as you get that big old bag looking like Santa Claus, that shit is going out the door the same way it came in. Like, man, my boy, you got all them zoom zooms and wham whams, good condiments to make some burritos or a spread, and it's all gone. What you gonna eat, homie? Are you contributing anything for the celda? Because every now and then, you get together after a good workout and bam, bust down some sandwiches or a rice bowl or a burrito. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good to be able to pitch in. I mean, that's just me. But when you see your celly, bam, 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 his whole canteen package going to the vein, it's like, whoa, chingón. What's really going on? Like, I mean, me parezco, me miro, o soy like a pendejo, a dumbass? Really? Oh, like, come on, homie. Nah, homeboy, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself, homie. Taking kindness for weakness. Not on this fucking watch. Shanklan. So, Trip, after a while, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, I gotta speak up. You gotta stand up because everything's going to the vein on a good one. And it gets to the point where you start building in friction because you don't want to tell another man what to do, how to do their time. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you live in here. I don't feel right or eating in front of you, knowing that, come on, you just had a sorry ass bologna or peanut butter sandwich. Come on.
Dude, crap.
But then it's like, damn, homie, I'm not your daddy, your vato, to fucking be taking care of your ass. Now, if you got an addiction, then, homie, that seems like a very personal problem. But not only are you going all out, but you're dragging your celly with you. You're being selfish. ¿Me entiendes? So that's where the celly, you gotta fucking kick it on I don't give a fuck mode. You gotta be cold-blooded. You gotta be cold. And it got to the point where, like, hey, homie, I don't mind, sharing this and this and that, but I see that you're not making an effort to help yourself. Come on, homie. Malicia la. Man, have some empathy, sympathy for your loved ones that are working hard, sending you this feria or paquete, whatever it may be, and it's just going straight to the, allegedly, right? So it got to the point where, like, hey, homie, Spencer, what's you is you, what's mine is mine. So yeah, homie, it got to the point where he was doing his thing, I was doing my thing. Sometimes, man, you don't even talk to your celly. They're familias. Hey, buenos dias. Okay, de buenas. What's so good about today? Like, whoa, bitter motherfucker. And trip out on this. I had my best cellies, firme cellies were lifers. Lifers sometimes seem like, not all of them, but a good handful pretty much have their mind made up like, fuck, this is me, I'm not going nowhere, and I gotta make the best out of my tiempo. And a lot of them were really like, firme with high spirits, I mean, we all have our days, but most of the time they were cool, understandable, humble, and respectful. And some of these homies that had stretches, 15, 10 years, 20 years, but with a date, were miserable than a motherfucker. Like, damn, homie, serio? Buenos dias. You always want to acknowledge your celly in the morning, whatever, whatnot. And we're not always going to be up for it, but at least you acknowledge another man that's living in a little bathroom with you. Imagine that shit. So anyways, it got to the point where, okay, I get up, I do my guarichi, my coffee, my rutina. He'll do his rutina. We'll stay out of each other's way. We knew we both had a program. Remember, it's this lockdown. We're not moving at all unless you have a medical appointment or you're going to visita. And unfortunately, a lot of us don't get those visits. Now it's like, okay, I would hook up my guarichi, man. Little creamer, vanilla, cinnamon, a little Three Musketeer. Oh, man, just the smell is just bomb. And then you hook up a little honey bun with peanut butter. Oh, man. Capiche. Cool. Yeah, imagine he's right there like, fuck this motherfucker, man. Fuck. But, to me, it was like, man, I got a tough love. A coscorron. Wake up. You want to feed the vein?
Oh, no.
Or you want to indulge in, food? coffee, shit that would last you long. Fortunately, you get a little papel and it's gone and with just one fun hit. So, lunchtime, man, I'm over here eating a fat-ass sandwich. And I know he smells the food. He hears the fuck bags. He's over here low-key. He's drawing with his head down. Imagine what's going through his fucking head. Like, fuck, this fool's fucked up. Homie, it probably looked like I was being fucked, but I was creating a motherfucker. I was making a motherfucker. I'm almost done, homie. Just stick along, man, because this story had a good outcome. And trip out, this vato's from my area. Enemigo on the street. To add to it, I mean, the enemy street mentality was kind of like, okay, you know what? Man, I feel like fuck this fool up. I feel like, come on, homie. Vámonos rezo, pero we know that, I mean, it could happen, but hey, there's consequences. So long story short, I mean, a couple months went like that. And I started seeing him little by little, like, okay, you know, homies were blessing him with something and he would turn it and maybe half take down. And the only times that he kind of talked to me and it was cool was when he was all loaded, like, hey, you know how that goes, right? Hey, man, let me tell you, man. Quarter package came in, canteen, big old bags. I thought he was a porter was going to come by, open the door, and take the bag. But when I started seeing him putting stuff in his locker, cleaning, and then he offered me a honey bun, and then he put something on the table. Hey, look, Holmes, what you want to eat? We're going to cook today. And he had the huevos to tell me, you know what, Holmes? Gracias. Thank you, homie. He told me, dispensa, homie. He gave me a hug, and he's like, hey, I respect you, homie. Gracias for building me, for building that strength, because we all have the willpower, but sometimes we just don't know how to come about it and get it out and put it to use. We were good. The homie at the time had a little stretch. He still had a little time to go. At the end of the day, I think I dropped points. I went down a level 3, and then I think he ended up going out of state. I forgot, or he dropped points too. By now, he should be home already, and I don't want to put him on blast, but if you're watching this on me, you know who you are, homeboy. Hey, much love and respect. Hopefully, you're doing good. Y pues, hey, you know what? I learned that we shouldn't judge anybody. Once you have that monkey on your back, homie, it's hard to get him off your back. Until this day, I still fight my demons every day. But you know what? It's not impossible, man. Yeah, homie, that's the moral of the story. It's tough having a celly with an addiction. But at the end of the day, my situation, my story, the homie opened up his eyes. He saw the big picture and he learned from it. He apologized and he thanked me for it. And hey, that's what I mean about making a homie, never breaking. And sometimes we got to get a little rough and tough, which I call a coscorrón. It's up to us if we really want to learn from it, homie. ¿Me entiendes? With that said, homie, my name is Manny, and I'm the Jaguar Man, homeboy, homegirl. Hopefully you like the spill. Por favor, don't forget, give me a like or a dislike. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you experienced that or you know someone that has. El que se agüita pierde, right? Turn that frown upside down al rato, homie.
Run away with me, yeah. My love will set you